to Boomer and the Beard, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker, Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, then your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Good morning. Welcome into Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. I'm so thankful to have you join me here each and every morning on your favorite, the smartest, the best show in morning radio. That'd be Boomer and the Beard. Boomer and the Beard. Boomerandbeard.com. Boomerandbeard.com. Spell out the word and. You could join us there for all of the live streaming, all of the, I mean, look, if you want to see how sausage is made, you know what I'm saying? Everybody likes to eat sausage, but if you want to see how it's made, hop on there. You can see the live stream. You can see our beautiful faces. We're fired up and ready to be here. It is Thursday morning. It's Thursday morning. Hot dog, I got it right. Thursday morning. We've got Tiger Woods, y'all, all over the news. I've got a tiger by the tail. It's plain to see. You like that one? That's a good one. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! We got the whole team here this morning. We got a new face in the studio. Surprise to me, too, and I love surprises. I love surprises. We've got Jonah. We've got Bro Montana over at Master Control. Producer Connor here in the studio. And introduce us to our guest, Jonah.
Everybody welcome Marshall Miller.
Marshall Mathers?
We can call him that.
No, we can't.
Slim Shady? That's your nickname. That is your nickname. You are naturally Slim Shady. That just happened.
Now, if he can just get slim, he'll be all right.
That's not going to happen.
He call him Thick Shady.
Yeah, there we go.
Large Shady? Coming from the largest Shady in the room, that's probably not, that doesn't feel great. But, no, that's good.
It's
so,
cool, man.
Marshall, tell us about yourself, man.
I'm just a regular guy, man.
Are you in, like, the mob?
No, I'm not.
That's disappointing.
No criminal activities.
None?
Nah, man.
Okay.
Straight guy.
Pretty straight guy. You ride a motorcycle?
I do enjoy a Harley Davidson motorcycle.
I ride a Harley Davidson motorcycle.
What kind of motorcycle do you ride?
I have if you wouldn't ask me that, you could tell I'm real big
That's cool.
into it.
I ride a street glide.
I think that's what I don't know what I have.
You don't know?
Does it got a fairing and bags on it?
No. It is a what's it called? The custom shop or the what is there? The Harley Speed Shop or whatever
CVO?
it's called. Boom! I got one of those. It's 1600 cc's. It's bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
I'll show you a picture of it. You can tell me what it is. I bet. So
Maybe.
it's a funny story.
I like them kind of Harley riders.
Yeah.
I just ride a Harley dog. Shut up.
Yeah. That's exactly what. I'll tell you what.
Right.
I'll tell you what. It's the second Harley I've had. The first one I bought brand new from the shop. When I lived in Colorado, and it was a street bob, and I loved it.
Oh yeah.
I loved it. Had the little Benny Apes on it, and it was a custom paint job. It was not one of a kind, but there was a limited. It was the blue and red and black, and it was this weird looking but awesome paint job, and it was like a rare paint job on the street bob, and I loved it. That was my first Harley. So I rode motorcycles forever, but that was my first Harley. My motorcycle story is actually pretty funny. I was a drug addict and I sold my car to get drug money, and so my dad gave me a car for free, and I sold it so I could then buy
high.
drugs. Yeah, well, I mean, you got to get high. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get high.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, well, drug addicts gonna do drug addict stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
So I sold my car for drug money, and my buddy from the military had a Suzuki. It's like a 700cc street bike. It was a cruiser bike. It wasn't like a crotch rocket. I don't remember what it was called. Marauder, maybe? Is there a Marauder? 750, something like that. It was anyway. It's a shaft driven.
I don't know anything about Suzuki.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't because they're terrible. But it was a shaft-driven motorcycle, which was actually pretty cool because there was no delay in the throttle, which was actually a lot of fun. It's a shaft-driven motorcycle, which is very interesting as opposed to belt-driven. Because really, when you hit the hammer, son of a gun moved. I mean, there was no delay, throttle delay, no, and so that was kind of neat. Right. But outside of that, it was it was a Marauder. With a name like that, it couldn't be that cool.
It wasn't a Harley.
It's the Explorer. It's the Explorer motorcycle, you know. It's like, let's go explore. And so, anyways,
With your backpack.
well, here's the thing. I got on the Marauder, and when I got there, it was $750 is what I paid for this thing. So
$1 per cc.
I wish I could have done that with my Harley. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Good Lord, they got a handful of dollars
Oh, yeah.
for every CC.
They
Let me tell you.
like that price tag
what
in
they
the
say.
service department.
You know what they say? HD stands for
High dollar.
$100. Nothing you're gonna buy is less than $100.
Hey,
Nothing.
That's better than what boat stands for. Bust out another 1,000.
That's true.
True.
No, that's a fact. But so I get there to get on this Suzuki Marauder. I got to look that up and see if that's what it actually was. But I get there, and so my buddy's like, so, man, you got your motorcycle license? And I'm like, do what? He's like, yeah, man, you got to have a license. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a Marauder. By the way, here's a picture of it. Connor, will you put up a picture of a Suzuki Marauder on the TV there so everyone at home can see this? So here it is, boys. There's a Suzuki. It was an 800. So I mean, not a terrible looking bike for your first bike, having never ridden before. And so he's like, "Hey, man, you got a motorcycle license?" I'm like, "I didn't know you needed one." He's like, "Yeah, man, you got a motorcycle license." He's like, "Have you ever ridden one before?" I was like, "No." "Can you show me how to do it?" And he was like, "For real, you've never been on a bike?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Have you ever been on a four-wheeler that shifted?" And I'm like, "Nope." And he's like, "You really have no idea what you're doing, do you?" And I was like, "Absolutely not, but I want a bike. It looks cool." And he's like, "Okay, come here." And in the parking lot, he spent 10 minutes teaching me how to ride a bike, and that was the only lessons I ever got. I did not have a motorcycle license for 10 years.
Oh wow.
I rode bikes for 10 years without a motorcycle license. When I got to
Oh, outlaw over here.
when I got to Colorado, and I wanted to buy that Harley, my insurance was like, "Hey, man, you're not endorsed." Because that would have been the first time. That was my fourth bike, and it was the first time that I actually had insurance on a bike.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, outlaw is probably not the word I would use, but it was definitely the lifestyle I was living, and not in the way that you would imagine outlaw, like not in like the fun way, just in the stupid way.
Breaking the law.
Breaking the law. We need that as a sound. We need that as a sound button. Breaking the law, breaking the law.
That's my life goal right there. The speed limit says 70. I'm doing 71. Don't talk to me.
For the rest
That's
of my
true
just
story. It was 70. Was the speed limit 70? We did 71 all
I
the
had
way
a
here.
crusade.
I was like,
If it's 55, I'm doing 57. I don't care. I just feel better.
and you should do 72.
we should talk about what the Bible says about that. That's what I thought. So, anyways, so the Suzuki Marauder was my first bike, and so I've enjoyed that I enjoyed it very much. And then I put it down in a parking lot, a gravel parking lot. When I got my first good job, all I had was a Suzuki, so it did not matter rain, shine, sleet, or snow. That's what your boy was riding.
Right.
Didn't have a helmet. Lived in Texas. Didn't even own one.
Right.
Didn't even own one. Don't need one.
Yeah.
That is why I don't ride my bike here. Is because I hate wearing a helmet. I literally cannot stand wearing a helmet. It will keep me off my bike. I hate it that much.
I figured it's just they don't make one big enough to fit that old bucket head.
No, and so it was cold out one day, and it was raining. It was pouring down rain, and I had a job interview that was like the job of my lifetime. And so I put on golf rain gear because it's all I could find. This is what my dad had some of. I put on my military helmet, like I'm talking about. I had my Kevlar helmet on, and I put on some Oakley snowboarding goggles so that I could see.
Right on.
And I rode to my first job interview on my Suzuki Marauder in the pouring down rain in downtown Dallas.
Oh, Dallas sucks.
Thug life.
Thug life. Yeah, and I wish I had a picture
I know. I was about to say
of
that.
me on that bike in that outfit that we could make a meme of. Thug life. 1%er. Outlaw. Like, it would have been ideal. Wearing some FootJoy golf pants, some Oakley goggles.
That reminds me of my neighbor's son. He got out of high school, went
What is
into
he,
the
an idiot?
military.
Oh, sorry.
Just like you. I mean, he got him a motorcycle and would ride it everywhere, no matter. I mean, no windshield, no nothing. Rain, it's storming. He didn't care.
Yeah, well, I love riding. I love riding. Now, I will tell you this. I have a really rough go with gravel. I don't know what it is about gravel that gets me, but every time. If you're not careful, gravel will put you down. What is it about gravel that'll put you down?
It happens.
It's loose.
It'll throw you down. You won't even know what happened. It'll throw you down.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand why it does it, but sometimes it does. So, anyways, that's my Harley story. Well, Marshall, thank you for joining us this morning. We're glad to have you, and hopefully you'll bring more to the table than your friend here. So, that'd be.
Oh man, look now. My boy.
Oh no, he's my boy too. He's just not my. I mean, I mean, if you know, it'd just be like that sometimes.
There's
Sometimes like that it be.
Zach was like, "There's my Harley story. I didn't have one. It was a Marauder."
Yeah, nothing about Harley. He doesn't even know what type of Harley he has.
That's a fact.
I have one in the garage.
That's a fact, and it's awesome. As fast as snot, I'll race anybody, anywhere, anytime.
Talking about helmets, have you ever tried a Simpson?
Do you think I've tried a Simpson?
I don't think you have.
Do you think I tried different? Do you think I tried different types of helmets with all the biking? I think I should join the outlaw biker gang. Actually, here you go. Flip to the right. That's my bike. Let's go to a break. There, bro, Montana, but that's my bike. Yeah,
It's Breakout, isn't it?
I have no idea. It's a lot of fun to ride. I know that. It's a CVO. It's fast.
It looks like old Chopper.
Oh, it's a what?
Chopper.
What's that?
Oh no, like the old choppers. Where they'll just cut them up, stretch the front, fat tire in the back.
We're lost.
I mean, I know what a chopper is. Orange County, baby. OCC.
Screaming Eagle.
We'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard.
So, what do you want to eat?
I want something fast-tastic.
Fast-tastic?
Yes, fast yet fantastic.
Sounds, spiff-delicious.
Well, then let's go.
Eat more chicken with Chick-fil-A in Decatur. They have the tastes that you can't get anywhere else, from fantastic snacks and sides to the often intimidated but never duplicated original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Delicious and juicy, boneless breast of chicken sandwich with its signature pickle slices. Now that's how a chicken sandwich should be. Always freshly prepared and backed up by award-winning My Pleasure customer service. Chick-fil-A believes in providing guests with great tasting food in a comfortable environment, making it the best restaurant experience you will get. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Bypass the line and enjoy your Chick-fil-A even faster. 2 great Chick-fil-A locations in Decatur, ready to serve you. Stop by today on Highway 31 South and on the Beltline in Decatur.
You don't need a diet. That's work. You don't need a stylist. They're overrated. And you don't need to hang out with older or fatter people just to seem better in comparison either. All you need are these masters of video production. They'll make you look good.
Make your videos look good with Cotton Row Productions, the official live stream provider of Hometown Heartbeat and The Dale Jackson Show. We can handle events, church live streams, and your digital advertising. Call Cotton Row Productions today, 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355.
Bye, hon. Running late. Love you.
Hey, hon, you forgot your coffee.
For the days you need it most. Don't worry. Perk up and percolate with us.
Put some love in your day with Just Love Coffee Cafe in Huntsville. From our award-winning specialty coffee to our unique and quirky menu, our customers at Just Love Coffee have found us to be a great spot for the highest quality coffee, breakfast, brunch, lunch, or dinner. You'll want to try our delicious waffles, wraps, sandwiches, and more. At Just Love Coffee, we're the place to go when you're by yourself, but don't want to be alone. We're the place to go when you want to catch up with friends. We're the start and end point of your morning run. Stop by the Just Love Coffee Cafe today on Memorial Parkway Southwest in Huntsville, and friend us on social media at Just Love Huntsville and brewing soon at Just Love Madison on Hughes Road across from Madison City Hall. Just Love Coffee. Eat, drink, love.
Stay informed and entertained all day long. Only on WVNN.
Go down to Miss Walker. Come on. Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. If anybody can name that particular artist, I'll give you $100. That's what I thought. Offer's over. Don't call.
I thought you were talking to the audience.
I was talking to anybody, really. Anybody that can hear my voice. If you can hear me. It's Kentucky Headhunters. There. I said it. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. You should have said that quick. I'd have give you $100.
You wouldn't have, but that's okay.
I would. If I said I wouldn't, I would have been pissed that you got it right that quickly. And I might have been like, well, maybe I was talking just to the radio people. But I would if I said I was going to do it. If I said I was going to give you $100, by God, I'd have gone to the ATM. We'd have pulled out $100. I'd have given it to you. I might have been begrudgingly.
Marshall get it, and Zach be like, "I'm changing the rules." I wasn't talking to you, dog.
Move the target. Move the target. Move the target. No. So whoa.
Oh.
Whoa. That is the United States national team. That's an embarrassment to our country. They walked out with warm-ups. Never mind. Black Lives Matter. That's just all over the front of their shirts. Let's talk about Black Lives Matter while we're at it. Did you see the story yesterday? Their financials came out yesterday. Anybody see that?
Oh, wow. Nope.
Anybody want to take a swing at how many millions of dollars they raised last year? Just take a stab at it?
Well, at least you didn't say buh. I would say, I don't know, I'm just going to take a wild guess. Over 500?
No.
Are we under?
Yeah, we're under 500.
Under 500? 2?
No, now we're over 2.
I'm going to get it right.
Somewhere between 5. Wait, hold on a minute. Producer Connor, how are you this morning?
Doing good.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Uh-oh.
No, it's all good. Y'all were having a good conversation. Y'all let me wake up. Had my banana. We're good to go.
How are you this morning?
Good.
Say, listen.
We got to let him get his banana in.
Yeah, for the love of God, who knew he was a primate? Bro Montana, how are you, buddy?
I'm okay.
What's up,
I
Sleepy?
know I'm usually, I was going to say, I know I'm usually pretty sleepy, but today's bad because I only got 1 hour of sleep last night.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Why?
I was working. And,
We should call him Ty.
We were towing a boat, and we got stuck on the Tennessee River, and I didn't get home until like 2:30. So,
Wait.
But I made it in.
Hold on a minute. Back up. Don't let me
What?
come back to Black Lives Matter, but we've got to explore what he just said.
Is that tugboat Hayden?
Yeah. So help me out here, Bro Montana. I need to know when you say you were towing a boat on the Tennessee River and you got stuck, you don't just get to throw that out there and then we'll cruise on past it.
Yeah, I was going to see if I could. So I work for Towboat USA. I work at the marina too. And they have a company, Towboat USA. And so when a boat goes down, we go out there and we take it and we towed it. So we towed it from Ingalls Harbor in Decatur to Gunnersville, which takes 12 hours.
Goodness.
Yeah. And we got stuck right before the dam. We ran out of gas. So then we had to call someone to come give us more gas and then go pick up gas. And then we couldn't even get it to Gunnersville, and so we had to take it back to Ditto Landing in Huntsville. And it was a nightmare.
Okay.
But I didn't have any service, and I almost texted you, but I didn't have any service, and I was like, I can't miss. So
there's way more to this story than
And I'm so interested right now.
Yeah. So you were towing a boat from Ingalls.
I sit on the boat. I just sit on the boat, make sure it's not going to sink or anything like that, and just make sure it doesn't hit anything. And the guy in front of me is pulling it with another boat.
So did
it was going to be a 12-hour tow.
12 hours.
And did y'all get
I'm not breaking speed records?
Did y'all get stuck, or did you get stuck just because you was out of gas?
No, he ran out of gas.
Okay.
So he didn't check his boat for gas.
No, he filled it up, 300 gallons. Should have made it, but the current was too strong, and I mean he was putting in like 3 knots to get like 5 miles per hour, and it just drained his gas before we could get there, and so we got stuck right outside the dam.
So why couldn't you make it to Gunnersville?
And is there any gas stations between there and Decatur?
Yep, Ditto Landing,
which
is what we were kicking ourselves about that, but I didn't know. We just stopped at one point, and then we were stuck, and then we were just sitting there. There's no power on this boat. I can't charge my phone. There's no service.
Oh, tugboat.
So I sat there for like 3 hours, 4 hours, just sitting there.
enjoying
It's
the
actually
nature.
kind of nice and peaceful.
That
Yeah, it was
literally
actually really
sounds
nice.
like the worst job on the face of the planet.
Why?
It actually sounds like a pretty cool job.
It's an awesome
Well,
job.
see, you could just
well,
fish.
sometimes
Don't
we'll have
run
a.
out of gas.
I was
and
about
get
to
stuck
say.
for 3 hours.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you could fish and just throw your line out there and the boat's moving it for you. You ain't even got to reel in no more.
It's called trolling.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, did you take a fishing rod?
No, I was kicking myself about that too. We had one at the shop, and well, we didn't plan on getting stuck there, but it happens.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
So it was a long day.
Cool
Still
story,
going.
What time
bro.
did you?
Slept
What time
since
did you
the
leave?
Show.
What time did you leave for the tow?
I left here at 7. We left for the tow at 8.
Oh.
We left our boat, went to Ingles Harbor from our marina. Yeah,
Wow, that was a long day.
and then didn't get back till like 2.
Did you take food
2:30.
with you?
Yeah, luckily.
Did he have food on the tugboat?
He had food and drinks on the tugboat, and then I had food and drinks on my boat.
Your boat with no power.
No power whatsoever.
So you just have a cooler of food and drinks?
Yeah.
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 That's cool though.
Cool
It was a
story,
pretty big
bro.
boat. It was a nice
I mean,
boat.
it's bad to be stuck, but it's better. If you're
Well,
stuck
I mean,
and got something
it's
to
not
drink.
always like that. Sometimes we'll get a call and it'll be like a sunken boat. And so our diver will go out there and he'll dive and we'll feed him lines and we'll put big airbags underneath it and pop it up and then just drain all the water out with pumps. It's pretty interesting. I did that in Florida for like 3 months after the hurricane. Made a lot of money.
Hayden has
Good
the
money.
most interesting job out of all of us.
for sure.
No question about
I mean,
that.
no wonder he's so tired and sleepy when he comes in.
Yeah, he sat on a boat all
It's
day.
it's not always that interesting, but
Yeah, let me tell you, no wonder he's so tired. He sat on a boat all day doing nothing with no power and no anything.
And drinks.
And drinks and food. He ate and drank and sat on a boat on the Tennessee River for 12 freaking hours. How tired? I'm sorry, Hayden. I don't know how you make
well,
it.
you just can't sleep. You're not supposed to sleep when you're on the boat like that. So that's just the one thing I couldn't do. So I got home at like 2:30. I was like, if I go to sleep, I'm not gonna wake up. And if I text Zach right now,
He's going to fire me.
he's gonna fire me, and it's gonna be bad on the show tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. No, you would have been
He's just gonna
crucified.
ring me out. Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm not letting that happen.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
we
care
would
how
have
tired I
we
am.
would have hurt your feelings today for sure. There's no question about it. We would have hurt his feelings today.
I wouldn't have listened.
At some point, you would have. You would have just wanted
Yeah,
to know.
I would have went back.
Yeah,
yes,
you would have just wanted to know, and then you would have cried. And I don't want you to cry. Okay, Black Lives Matter. Sorry,
right, let's go.
he just threw that out there. I was sat on a tugboat till 2 a.m. or something like that, and we had to explore that a little bit. New York AP News. Oh, what we got over there?
Jonah tagged me on Book of Faces.
Oh yeah, on
And
the
then-
Facegram,
Yeah.
on the Insta bag.
So I was seeing what
So you were checking it out,
and it was us.
and it was us.
I thought he was getting a weather alert and a tornado was coming.
The foundation, widely seen as the steward of Black Lives Matter movement, says it just took in over $90 million last year, according to a financial snapshot shared exclusively with the Associated Press. Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation is now building infrastructure to catch up to its speed of funding, and its plans to use its endowment to become known for more than protest after black Americans die at the hands of police or vigilantes. We want to uplift black joy and liberation, not just black death. But not all black joy, not all black death, and not all black liberation. We only want to talk about certain black death. We don't want to talk about black on black death. We want to see black communities thriving, not just surviving. But we don't care about. See, this is a lie. This is a straight up lie.
What they gonna do with that money?
White Democrats.
I know that's right.
You know where that money goes? Let me tell you. White Democrats. Whoa, white Democrats.
True story.
Follow the money. Here's the thing. There's some really angry people. A lot of local Black Lives Matter chapters didn't get any money.
Yeah, I mean, they have a good opportunity to actually do some good with that money. You know, if they want to, or to back up what they're saying. You know, like Minneapolis, for instance, or they ain't spent no money there. All these little cities, they just hoarding that money, and it's all political money.
Their expenses last year, only $8.4 million. Pretty good margins on that.
That is good. Yeah. Yeah, they're making some big-time profits.
Cheddar. One of its focuses for 2021 will be economic justice, particularly as it relates to the ongoing socioeconomic impact of COVID-19 on black communities. Well, good, because you've got a boatload of money sitting there that you can then dole out and distribute in black communities to make a difference. That's what we should be doing.
Oh, yeah.
We want to talk about how much of an impact we're going to have. Take your freaking money and put it in black communities.
Help rebuild them cities that got burnt down.
Do something about actually helping people rather than just paying lip service and not meaning anything. I mean, I don't understand this. I mean, I don't, it's, you idiots that donated to this, I would hope you understand you literally elected Joe Biden single-handedly. Like, that is what this organization is. It is White Democratic Front, period. Boomer and the Beard will be right back.
Boomer and the Beard. Boomer and the Beard.
Boomer and the Beard. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
Emergency use authorization for Johnson & Johnson's COVID vaccine could come as soon as tomorrow, meaning it could be in people's arms within a few days. ABC's Eva Pilgrim.
It's not a guarantee, but all signs are that it's a go. And the Biden administration says as soon as they get the green light, they are ready to go. So 3 to 4 million doses could be going out next week.
A new study published in the New England Journal of Medicine showing the Pfizer-BioNTech shot is working incredibly well in the real world. 2 shots, 94% effective against symptomatic COVID cases. President Biden will today hold a ceremony marking 50 million vaccinations across the country, the halfway point of his promise of 100 million doses in his first 100 days in office. Texas lawmakers begin hearings today on the power crisis while the moratorium on power disconnections for non-payment in Texas goes on. The investigation into Tiger Woods' accident continues in L.A., authorities indicating speed may have been a factor. I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
4. Dan, where you been? Well, it's hard to golf with bulky oxygen tanks. So I went to AeroCare and got a lightweight portable oxygen concentrator that I wear like a backpack. Wow. Does insurance cover it? They sure do. AeroCare called my insurance and I had my machine the next day. I'm as free as a bird, or birdie.
AeroCare specializes in all respiratory equipment. If you have sleep apnea or are in need of oxygen, let AeroCare set you up. Call 256-469-3900. Let us help you breathe a little easier.
Got you covered. Screen printing and embroidery in Athens. Our team is here to help you with custom printed t-shirts that you want. And we know that means quality. At Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery, we focus on the highest quality and the fastest turnaround time possible. Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery on West Sandifer Road in Athens. Call to make an appointment with our graphic designer. She's awesome. 256-444-4500. That's 444-4500. And online at GotYouCoveredAthens.com.
Where Alabama talks. WVNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I'm Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. What are we watching over there? Monster trucks?
Heck yeah.
Is that Wonder Woman? What?
I think so.
What is? I mean, that's Wonder Woman. Look at it go. Look at it go. Here we go. And wow! I've always wanted to drive one of those things. You think we could arrange that somehow?
I see. My favorite.
I bet we could arrange that. After all, I'm a radio personality.
I like Max D. He's my favorite. They'll be doing back flips, front flips.
I don't know any of this stuff. Y'all are too redneck for me.
Man, I love Monster Jam.
You rode a Suzuki Marauder. Don't talk to me. I'm just saying.
Oh, well. Drug addicts gonna do drug addict things, okay?
With your ski goggles on.
Yeah, that's right. And a ACU Kevlar helmet. I'm talking about looking like I was going to Fallujah on my Marauder, just riding into combat.
We still got that picture up too. Look at it.
It's not on the. That's that bottom right.
Is
screen.
that just for us?
Yeah, that's for us. So, and then if he wants to put that out, Connor, you did put that out, right? You did show people the Marauder, right?
That thing?
Yeah. Yep. There it is. Look at it. There it is. That is in all its glory. That thing right there. You don't make fun of my Marauder.
Yeah, that's hell on wheels right there.
That's right. That's what I was. That's what they called me. That was my nickname. I was the 3%er. You know, there's 1%ers, and then there's the other 3% to make a total of 4%. I was in that 3. Oh, man. So, let's see here.
I mean, this monster truck over
Oh,
here
look
is
at that.
like-
Look at that thing.
Well,
oh, man.
Oh, snap!
It just does stuff until it can't do it anymore. Everybody's like, oh, that's a cool trick, bro. But it failed on the backflip.
Oh, Miss Haley.
Oh, it is a woman. That makes sense. Well, how'd she flip it, though?
So then she's like, oh, look.
Oh!
Look
Oh!
at- okay.
Oh! Look at her go! Look at her go! Look at her go!
And it's like, I'm going to do this. No more.
Wow. Okay, well, there you go.
I'm going to have to quit watching that. I'll get distracted.
Yeah,
And
Connor,
it
change
don't
it.
take much.
Connor, change it. We don't need distraction over here. He'll put on like Family Matters or something like that. That's what he does every time.
Get them old cartoons.
What? Family Matters is not a cartoon.
No, I'm saying I like them old cartoons.
You talking about Urkel?
Oh no.
Ooh.
I'll change that too.
Tiger Woods, y'all, not expected to face any criminal charges stemming from his car crash on Tuesday. Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva said Wednesday afternoon the incident was purely an accident, which is an infraction, not a crime, such as reckless driving, Villanueva said in a Facebook Live. What?
I mean, not for nothing, but who cares?
I do.
Well, I like Tiger Woods. I think he's an awesome golfer.
He's a fantastic golfer. Maybe he is the best of all time. He's the greatest of this generation. No doubt about that.
I could agree with that.
There's no doubt about that. It's hard to compare Ben Hogan and
Right.
Tiger Woods. Ben Hogan was playing persimmon wood drivers, and Tiger's hitting 460cc, drivers that were made in a lab. So
was he just speeding trying to get to that golf tournament or something and lost control, or what happened?
I guess he was leaving a hotel.
morning.
He was leaving a hotel, going to a round of golf with Drew Brees. They're shooting a thing for Discovery or some channel where he does he teaches celebrities how to play golf and plays a round of golf with them or whatever. So he was going to do that with Drew Brees, and I guess he got in a bit of a hurry.
Yeah, went off the road.
He was hustling.
Yeah.
Every day I'm hustling.
Until you ain't.
Until you're upside down in your car.
Yeah.
And then you're like, man. And it's a rental. So I just got to know, did he go for the rental insurance?
Surely.
It's a question.
Surely.
No.
Surely. I mean, even if he did, he's got enough
Everything
money.
he does, he gets insurance, I'm sure. Think about what he's got.
His entire life is probably insured.
Yeah.
What were you saying over there, bro, Montana?
I was just saying, does it matter how rich he is, if he got the insurance or not? And saying that he's so rich, I'm sure he got the insurance. It's like $12.
That's the point right there.
It's kind of like passing ditto and not getting gas in your tugboat.
Yeah.
Just kidding, buddy.
So they said he had a compound fracture. So does that compound means like you got
Through
bones
the bone.
sticking out?
They're through the skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grody. Oh man. I guess he's going to be in the hospital for a while, or what?
Oh yeah. No, he had reconstructive surgery. They had to put it all back together, so he's not going anywhere for a little while.
He'll come back. Tiger, he's a fighter.
I don't know. This will be a heck of a comeback. This might be the straw that broke the comeback. See what I did there?
Got the tiger by the tail.
Straw that broke the
tiger's back.
The tiger comeback.
Okay.
Straw that broke the back. You see what I did there? Yeah, it's all right. It's better than.
I personally believe that U.S. Americans.
Can you do it to
are
yourself?
unable-
So No, he won't be charged, it looks like.
Cool.
Authorities said Tuesday afternoon they did not suspect Woods was impaired at the time of the crash. That's good because it was 7 a.m. So I hope not.
So
otherwise we'd have to call it. Oh, never mind. That was going to be a good one. That was going to be a good one.
You think they're only talking about this because of the last incident he had when he...
No, they're talking about it because he freaking rolled a brand new Genesis SUV loaner vehicle. If Tiger Woods got in a fender bender, it'd be front page news.
Right,
He's
remember
Tiger Woods.
a couple years ago when he got into it with his wife and he crashed.
She chased him down.
Yeah,
she chased him down with a golf club, smashed his window, and then he wrecked his car. But he was hammered.
Yeah.
So no. Speaking of,
he needs to be chauffeured around for now on.
Yeah, why doesn't Tiger Woods have a driver? No.
He gonna have one now. Especially if they got his gas pedal leg.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Another note, I was watching a thing about Tiger Woods. It's been maybe a month ago or so. His son Charlie.
Yeah, he's a stud.
He's going to be another great golfer.
Yeah. Also, over here in our celebrity news category, we'll talk about Bruce Springsteen while we're at it. The drunk driving and reckless driving charges against Bruce Springsteen were dropped Wednesday. Did you know that there was did you know he'd been drinking and driving? I did not. I did not know he was in the news for that. Anybody know about the boss out here?
Yeah, that was back in November. But, man, I was surprised to hear that they dropped it, and because they're like, oh, his blood alcohol was just so low, we're going to drop it. Well, if it was so low, why don't y'all arrest him? And every story I heard was he was, drinking this and drinking that and took a shot of tequila before he got on his bike, and he was glassy-eyed and stumbling, and, money talks.
I don't know. If he had a .02 blood alcohol content, he shouldn't have been charged. He just
or arrested. Why?
Well, no, they can arrest you if you pass if you don't pass, dude. Those tests are made to be failed. Those sobriety tests they do, where they check your eyes and they see if you can stand up on one leg, and they see all that. Like, I could fail that completely sober, without touching a drink, and it's set up so that you fail. They need probable cause, and they get it from that test. And so, if I'm him and I know I'm not drunk, I'm blowing in the first thing I see. Yeah, give me a breathalyzer test all day long and twice on Sunday. I'll blow in whatever you want me to blow in. And he did, and it came back .02. If I was him, I'd sue him.
Yeah, now Jeep can put that commercial back up, huh? They took it down. And a little late on that, too. Like, if that commercial came out during the Super Bowl, he got arrested back in November, and then people find out about it, then they take it down.
Yeah, he did plead guilty to a third charge, which was consuming alcohol in a closed area, which was the Gateway National Recreation Area. Springsteen was fined $500 for the offense, plus $40 in court fees. His quote, "I think I can pay that immediately, Your Honor. Thank you."
You think?
You mean the boss can handle $540?
I wonder if he was on a Marauder.
No doubt about it. Let's see. I wonder what Suzuki's new bikes look like. Do they even make motorcycles anymore that aren't like two-stroke or whatever dirt bikes?
For a couple of years, Honda made, I think it was called the Honda Fury, and it looks very similar to the one that you got right now.
Yeah, I liked the Fury.
Yeah, they sharp.
They're not a Harley, though. You can't be a part of the
no, that means it's reliable.
Yeah,
that's a true story.
Harleys do. I was listening to some podcast about some. It was a biker podcast about some history of some of the outlaw biker gangs. I really enjoy some of that history stuff, and they were talking about how Harley was the main choice of the outlaw biker gang because it was made in America. I had a Boulevard, not a Marauder. I'm an idiot. Suzuki Boulevard. Not any better. It's not any better. It's definitely not any better. Except for they make one called the Boss, and it's $13,000. That was not terrible looking. It's pretty bad. I'm trying to make it better. I was going to bob the back fender, cut it. Look how. Here's what I don't understand. Why does this back fender stick out so far past the tire? I mean, it's 12 inches past the tire.
It's like a mullet.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a motorcycle mullet. Look, I mean, it's not as bad on the Marauder there, but maybe I did have a Marauder. I don't know what I had. I don't know. I think it was Boulevard. Boulevard sounds better than Marauder. Either way, I rode a Suzuki. Okay, it's not my proudest moment.
Man, we ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Yeah, I just told everybody. It's cool. I really don't mind it. You do what you can when you can.
Yeah, you got to. You got to get down the road. Hey, you got to get.
Well, and look, I just want to be on two wheels. I didn't care what I was riding. I dang sure couldn't afford a Harley.
No, I mean, I got respect for anybody. If you want to get on two wheels, you just get what you can afford.
Get what you can afford and move on. Now, I did ride a street bike twice. We'll tell that story when we come back. I did ride a street bike twice, and it was a terrifying experience. They don't handle like Harleys do or like street bikes do. You know it? Like they don't handle that way. You don't turn the handlebars. Like you don't get anything started with. And I know you lean on a Harley and all that. I mean, trust me, I ride all the time. But it's a whole different ball game on the old Gixxer 1000.
I'm too big for all that.
I wasn't. I was still skinny at the time. We'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard.
There's nothing like the peace and serenity that you get while fishing. Invest in the rod you deserve. Old 18 is a veteran-owned company operated by a U.S. Navy SEAL and Top Gun fighter pilot, breaking the mold of the fishing industry. At Old 18, we offer high-quality products with a 25-year master rod builder behind every rod. We offer a no-nonsense, hassle-free warranty we stand in front of so you don't get left behind. Shop old18.com and type in the code BEARD for a 20% discount.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
So, what do you want to eat?
I want something fast-tastic.
Fast-tastic?
Yes, fast, yet fantastic.
Sounds, spiff-delicious.
Well, then let's go.
Eat more chicken with Chick-fil-A in Decatur, the taste that you can't get anywhere else. Download the Chick-fil-A app today, bypass the line, and enjoy your Chick-fil-A even faster. 2 great Chick-fil-A locations in Decatur, ready to serve you. Stop by today on Highway 31 South and on the Beltline in Decatur.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport clips. It's good to be a guy.
It's your news now. WVNN. Depend on it.
I mean, come on, Ed, it's bull crap. Don't get me wrong, I love the ladies. I mean, they rev my engine.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. So glad that you've chosen to join us this morning from the Chick-fil-A Decatur studios. We're wide open. We're running We're running as fast as we can run. We're talking about motorcycles and that one point in my life when I wore Affliction shirts and rode a Marauder.
Oh, you wore an Affliction shirt?
Not on my bike. No. Two different
things.
phases of my life.
Oh,
but
okay.
but I figure if we're gonna make fun of me, let's go ahead and make fun of me all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, ear pierced Affliction. That was me.
Pointed toed.
No,
boots?
never. Always square toe boots. I'm from Texas, so we know better than that.
Oh,
even
I'm gonna give you that. Yeah.
I mean, I had Cayman alligator boots, square toe. Yeah, I know how to do boots.
Okay.
I've always known boots pretty well, but
That might
not
be your new nickname.
Boots.
Oh, Boots.
Boots.
Hey, that is a good nickname for anybody, though.
I would probably veto, as the only person in this room with veto power, I would probably veto Boots just because of a bad experience that I had with someone named Boot, like someone who had that nickname.
Oh, okay.
So that nickname carries with it a certain connotation already. But I don't now when I was in sophomore in college. Let me pay a bill first. Purcell Lumber and Millwork, proud sponsor of Boomer and the Beard. If you guys want to do any kind of renovation project whatsoever, call Purcell Lumber and Millwork. Benjamin Moore Paints, Minwax, Surface Finishes, DeWalt Tools. They're over on Clinton Street, 501 North Clinton Street. The phone number. Wow, hiccups. Phone number is 256-232-6320. That's 232-6320. You can get them online at purcelllumberandmillshop.com. So, we were talking about, what were we talking about? Talking about Affliction.
Boots. Boots.
Oh, yeah, Boots. Man, I completely lost my train of thought.
Boots hurt your feelings. And
No, Boots don't
you
hurt
had a
my
bad
feelings.
experience with somebody named
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I may have totaled a vehicle and rolled it over a couple times in the middle of the night.
Easy, Tiger.
And me and the guy in the front seat, I was driving, he was in the passenger seat, neither of us were buckled up. When we stopped rolling, we stopped flipping, I was in the passenger seat and he was in the back seat. We just kind of got tossed around all in the car. And he bailed on me, He just...
Really?
Yeah. Cop showed up and he just bailed on me. He just bailed on me. He pulled a tie,
Oh,
and
my
just,
goodness.
I'm gone.
He's like,
had to fit one of those in.
I'm going to make sure everybody knows I wasn't driving.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem, man. I'd like to talk to you, Mr. State Trooper that showed up that morning. I'd like to talk directly to you. I know you probably listening, so I want you to listen up here, big dog. When you show up at 8 o'clock on the following morning, let's just for argument's sake say I rolled the vehicle Friday night. I don't remember what night it was, but let's just say for argument's sake it was Friday night. I was 500 yards from my house. I mean, I lived on dirt roads, so we were out there. We were back roading in our driveway, more or less. I mean, that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
I rolled it about 500 yards. I mean, I could see the house. I was a straight shot down through there. And so when I got up that morning, I looked down the window. I saw the state trooper's car there with his lights on, hovering around my brand. I mean, I just bought this F-150, lifted it, 35s. It's beautiful.
So
all black on black on
you
black.
just got out and went home? Just walked home?
Yeah, I walked home. It's
just
500 yards away.
Yeah,
we actually went back, played some cornhole, and went to bed. Like, what do you think we want? What do you think we were going to do?
Throw it in the gutter and go buy another.
I mean, I can't do anything about it that night, especially if I'm inebriated. I'm definitely not going to call anybody and say, hey, I had a bit of an accident here. I called the landowner because I rolled it over on a cow pasture and broke my man's fence. It was a bit of an incline. I mean, it was probably like an 8-foot drop. I mean, it wasn't like, dude, it was sketchy. Like, it was not. Right. I mean, if you've ever been looking down at your phone and your front wheels get off the edge of something, and you realize that, hey man, maybe I got a little too far off of here. Like, that's how it all started, and then it just took off. And we were flying and we were drunk. And I'm not proud of this. I'm not glorifying this story by any stretch. I'm thankful that the Lord has radically transformed my life some 8 years ago, and that my life is no longer in darkness. Which, trust me, there's nothing fun about these stories. But Mr. State Trooper, like, I popped my head out the window there, and there he is at the scene of the crime, if you will. And I'm like, well, I wonder what he's doing down there. Ain't no crime going on down there.
You didn't go down there, did you?
Well, you want me? Yeah, it's my. I mean, he's going to knock on my door sooner or later. He's going to. Whose truck? He's going to run the truck. It's going to show my address, right? He's going to knock on my door. Right. Like, we're 500 yards from my house. He knows it's me. But what did I do? What did I do? It's 9, 10 o'clock in the morning now. Were you drinking last night? Well, no, sir. Prove it. Prove that I was.
Right.
And from a legal perspective, I mean, let's not talk about right and wrong. I was wrong, period. I deserved everything that happened to me, okay? But legally, under the law of this country, he had no right to take me in. And that son of a gun put me in handcuffs and carry me to jail because he was training somebody. Okay? So now check this out. My wife, my now wife, this is one of her first experiences.
Hey, I need to know.
So was he mad you left the scene and all that?
Well, I mean, no. He took me in for like drinking, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not. I mean, I'll blow in whatever you want me to blow in.
How you gonna prove that?
I'll blow in give me a breathalyzer right now. Which was a terrifying concept because it was a little early in the morning from the night before. I'm over here like, but I'm just blustery at that point, like, because when I saw him, I took a really good shower, brushed my teeth real good. I did everything I knew how to do to present myself not as the guy who was drunk last night.
Any contraband?
No contraband. I was not in that world at that point.
No beer cans, nothing like that. No.
Oh yeah, but there's beer cans all over. It's a backwoods road.
Yeah,
I mean
that could be anybody's.
Yeah, that's right. Unless they're DNA testing it, we're in good shape. Because people would drive down that road all the time throwing beer cans out, and turns out the previous night I had shot the street light out with a .22, so that was gone. Glass was everywhere, but God, I was an idiot. What an idiot.
I'm glad you can talk about yourself. I'd have a hard time talking about myself and all the dumb things I did.
Oh, no, it doesn't bother me at all. You know why? I've been radically transformed by Jesus Christ and the power of his blood. And so ultimately, I tell people all the time, I got a lot of stories, man. I did a lot of things. None of them good. There was no joy in my life. There was no hope in my life. There was no love in my life, honest to God. I mean, I was a lost man that acted like a child for years and years and years. And I tell people this all the time. I mean, I don't have anything wrong with drinking. If you want to go out and have a drink and be an adult about it, or you want to drink wine or beer in your home with your family or whatever, I have no issue with that whatsoever. As a Christian, I have no problem with it whatsoever. I don't think anyone can biblically support no alcohol position. I don't think you can. I don't think there's scriptures. If you think there is, 866-494-9866. I'd welcome that conversation. 866-494-WVNN. I would say, biblically, my understanding of scripture at this juncture in my life, beer, wine, liquor, whatever it is not the sin. The substance you put in your body is not the sin. It's the amount. It's the way. It's the reason.
Your drunken behavior.
Sin is a heart problem, right? Sin is something that we have in our hearts because we want to sin. We want to do what we want, right? Like having a beer because it tastes good is no different than drinking a Mountain Dew because you like the way it tastes. Now, if you're 20, not 21, that beer changes for you because it's illegal, and very clearly in Romans it talks about our duty to the law, right? And so we have to be careful with that. But I don't think anyone can biblically argue a zero alcohol tolerance stance biblically. But what I will say, without question, I cannot point at any time in my entire life where I was drinking and say, man, you know what? Something really good happened to me on that night.
Yeah.
Man, I got hammered and something really good happened to me that night. You can't point to any of those. Usually when you do that type of stuff, bad things happen. I'm talking about when you get drunk. There is not a heap of evidence that says, and maybe for somebody else there is. I don't know. I can tell you for Zach Walker, when Zach Walker got drunk, woo, doggy!
And I think now in this time with everything goes on the internet, there's way more repercussions if you screw up.
Hey, Morgan Wallen, tell me what you think about that.
Yeah.
I'll wait. My man got, by the way, still got a number 1 song. Just cranking away on the chart.
Oh, yeah.
Just cranking away on the chart. But anyways.
It worked out great for him.
Yeah. A lot of, what did Jerry Jones say? All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
Now, Morgan Wallen may be the exception to that rule. What he did may be, and like we said, we don't agree with what he said by any stretch, and he should have to incur the wrath of any punishment.
He'll live and learn.
Yeah, but
he's young. How old is Morgan Wallen?
I don't know, but if I was held to account for everything I said when I was drunk at his age, I would be under the public jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be under the public opinion jail.
Oh, for sure.
If I was held to account for everything I said at his age, I mean, good gracious. He's young, he's wealthy, he's, surrounded by attractive women and booze and
nosy neighbors.
27 years old.
Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. Yeah, that's the end of that. We'll just move right on past that. So I have not yet told my ninja or my Gixxer experience. We'll have to get that story in today because it is hilarious. Next segment, we're going to have Ronald Gulick joining us. He was with us all last week.
Hey, Ronald.
And is coming back on via the online interview, and we're going to have to petition him to move down here. What do you think about that? You think we should start the... Yeah, you're not sold?
I just want to know what the goats say. Ronald's got this goat.
What does a goat say?
He'll turn and
do that again. One more time. You sound like a turkey, kind of.
Turkey call.
Are you a goat or a turkey?
Turkey season's fixing to open up. You want to go kill a turkey?
I've never. I wouldn't mind.
Boomer and the Beard.
I need a man up.
Right back.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. As Johnson & Johnson's COVID vaccine undergoes FDA emergency use authorization scrutiny, there is new information about another of the shots currently out there. ABC's Mark Remillard says Pfizer is now working on a third dose.
Pfizer says it's going back to participants in its phase 1 trial who have already received both doses of its COVID-19 vaccine to give some of them a third shot to see if it's safe to do so and if that provides any extra protection. The company also says it's been discussing with regulators the possibility of studying a modified booster shot that would specifically target some of those new variants, such as the South African variant, which has raised concerns about the possibility of it being somewhat resilient toward our current vaccines. Mark Remillard, ABC News.
Study in the New England Journal of Medicine on Israelis who have received the Pfizer shot now shows it's working incredibly well, scientists say. In the real world, 2 shots proving 94% effective against symptomatic COVID-19 cases. President Biden today marking 50 million COVID shots so far, the halfway point of the 100 million vaccine doses promised in his first 100 days. We could find out more information today about the single-car crash that left golf great Tiger Woods' leg shattered.
The investigation is far from over. Authorities indicated speed may have been a factor. They expect to learn more about the vehicle prior to the crash because it's equipped with a data recorder, similar to a black box on a plane, which should reveal how fast the SUV was traveling.
ABC's Ken Moten. Investigators say Woods was not under the influence, but witnesses say they saw him impatient in the parking lot of his hotel beforehand because he was blocked in by another car unloading luggage. Texas Governor Greg Abbott, in an address to those in his state.
Many of you are angry, and you have a right to be. I'm angry too. At a time when essential services were needed the most, the system broke.
He says they're using every possible resource to figure out what happened. This is ABC News.
What's the most important factor for determining a coin's value? Rarity. And now, the COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in the creation of a modern rarity.
When the West Point Mint was shut down due to health concerns, 240,000 emergency production 2020 American Eagle silver dollars were minted in Philadelphia for 13 days only.
And that makes these coins with the P-Mint attribution the second rare.
What instrument? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
The talk station in Alabama, WVNN. Depend on it. Constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, then your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. One of my favorite songs of all time, that would be Detroit Rock City by the legendary band the Marshall Tucker Band. No, I'm kidding. Kiss. Kiss. Did you think I was being serious for a second? Were you like, who is he talking about? This guy's an idiot. He rides a Marauder.
Old boots.
Or maybe,
old boot.
Maybe a Boulevard.
He rides a Marauder, but maybe a Boulevard, but definitely a Suzuki. Okay, great. Chick-fil-A of Decatur, a proud partner of Boomer and the Beard, is hiring. Did you know that, Marshall? Are you looking for a job? Because they're hiring. Well, if you know somebody that is, you carry them over to Chick-fil-A in Decatur, the Beltline, or on Highway 31 South. You talk to McKenzie. You let them know that the Beard sent you and that you want a job. And by God, they will make it happen because they are hiring. It's a great place to work. Would you believe I worked there in high school?
My pleasure.
My pleasure. All day long and twice on Sunday. Well, that euphemism doesn't work, does it?
No, it doesn't.
They're not even open on Sundays. Golly, hot dog. But anyways, they are hiring at Chick-fil-A of Decatur, and they would love to hear from you. And look, you need to get your kid out the house, all right? He's been on that computer, on that face bag, and on that Instabook and that Twittergram all day. Get him out the house. Get him over to the job. I mean, he can make a little bit of money. He can pay for his own gas.
What'd you do at the Chick-fil-A?
Well, what don't you do at the Chick-fil-A? You're a man of many talents. You work at Chick-fil-A. You're a jack of all trades, baby. I made the sweet tea. I made the coffee. I made the lemonade. I'd make the ice dream. That was my favorite. It's ice dream, not ice cream, by the way. And my specialty. My specialty, like where I really benefited the team the most, where I would have, like if there was a Chick-fil-A All-Star team, I would have qualified for the All-Star team as the drive-thru operator.
Tell Marshall about the ice cream.
Oh, the ice cream.
Tell me about the ice cream. What is that? I've never even had one.
I didn't know about it till you said
it. Billy. Oh, Billy. It's the best.
Billy? Who the heck's Billy?
You like ice cream?
Jonah, you brought Jonah 2.0.
2.0.
Yeah, we're bros, man.
Yeah.
A day late and $1 short.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get over to here, and then I'll come back to the ice cream. But let's get to Ronald. Ronald Julick, what's up, buddy? How are you, sir?
Yo. Hey, I don't know if you know. There's two things that I wanted to talk about. So one, DC is the third sexiest city of all time. I don't know if you knew that, but that's why I'm from here. Unfortunately, did not make the list, but it's probably because y'all were just, I don't know, maybe they just didn't get y'all. What do you think about that?
That's probably it. No, that's probably, well, that and we just got running water last week. So between those two of those things, it makes it quite challenging.
But I feel like when I heard that, like just felt validated. Like I feel better about myself that somebody on the interwebs would say that the city I'm from is the third sexiest.
Is that why you put on your pink shirt this morning? You were feeling sexy?
I was. I mean, I pink. It's my shirt. It's my pink golf shirt.
You play a lot of golf, Ronald?
No, we tried to go golf yesterday, but the club called us and said that they didn't have all the snow cleared off the course yet, so we couldn't play. But I do play a lot of golf. I suck at it.
Who are you going to play with? Cogdell?
No, but Corey.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. Yeah. I'd like to see Cogdell play a little golf, if I'm being honest with you. So,
you know what the funny thing is he's actually not a bad golfer. He has the worst swing in the world. Like it is an ugly swing, but the ball goes where he wants it to go. It's the craziest thing.
Well, there's not a lot that Cogdell does that isn't ugly. So,
wow. Yeah.
I mean, look, he's just not a very graceful person. That's all I'm saying. Like he's like a Great Dane puppy. Like he's just long and lanky and awkward.
No, that is true. But you know what? The fun thing is if you actually listen today, he's smiling. We're talking about him.
Oh, that's a fact. No, that's a fact. He doesn't care what you're talking about as long as you talk about him.
As long as he's in the news, he's okay with it. You're talking about me? Sweet. Yeah, let's do that. That's my philosophy too. So.
Yeah.
How's Athens? You got 60-degree weather up there this week.
Yeah,
it was 75 yesterday.
That's crazy, man. I was down there and it was teens.
Ronald, we're having some issues with your audio, buddy. I don't know what's going on. We're going to have to cut the interview short, and maybe you and Connor can figure out. I don't know if we have two rendezvous going simultaneously, Connor, or if it's just him or what, but his audio, you sound like you're underwater to those on the radio, so I don't know what's going on there. Go ahead and see.
All right.
Check
one.
No, it's
I'm
still
underwater.
the same. Yeah, you're underwater. We're gonna have to figure something out with that, Ronald. Maybe we'll have to try a different platform. But I hate to do this, but we're gonna have to cut this short, man. So, Ronald Gulick, thanks for joining us, buddy. As always, I don't know what happened there, folks. He just popped. He has ended up underwater, and that's unfortunately you can't do interviews in a fishbowl.
Well, we got about 3 conversations we got to finish up.
Yeah, no, we got a ton to finish up, and so the Ice Dream, we got Ice Dream, we got the Ninja. Was a Jigsaw. Ninjas are about like boulevards and marauders, but anyways, they're made for women. But crotch rocket riders everywhere are so mad at me right now. That's okay. I don't like you either. And then
you went to jail for no reason.
Oh yeah. Well, wow. We got a lot to finish. So let me just disposition that jail story. So when I got that, first of all, I went in Saturday afternoon, and I didn't get out till Sunday afternoon. By the way, the judge doesn't like to come in on Sunday morning and arraign people. So it takes a while. It was like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And my freaking fiance, I don't know if she was my fiance yet. She's listening right now. Babe, were you my wife or my fiance? You definitely weren't my wife. So girlfriend or fiance at that point when I went to jail. But yeah, she came and got me, thankfully. No bail money required because turns out
no crime.
He booked me on the judge when he arraigned me goes, wow. He booked you in on what is the equivalent of not stopping at a stop sign. He was like, you literally came to jail for rolling through a stop sign. I was like,
literally rolling.
I mean, I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, if you're rolling on the top of your truck through a stop sign, I guess so anyways, I was released to my own recognizance and everything was dismissed and it was all a big joke. It was just some cop wanting to disrupt my day. I mean, he here's the deal. He knew what I had done.
Yeah.
He knew. And he wanted to be able to punish me for what I had done, but within the boundary of the law, he couldn't. And so he got me. And quite frankly, as angry as I am about it, as an American, I'm like, wow, that's pretty brutal. Like, your rights they should mean more than that. Like, we shouldn't have to worry about that. But as a Christian now looking back at things, I say, you know what? Sin has consequences, and that was part of the consequence for what I had done that day. I don't know, whether right, wrong, or indifferent in the eyes of the law, it was wrong, but ultimately I deserved worse than that night. And so if that's all I had to deal with, then so be it. But so anyways, that was a non-starter. But the boot comes from that story in that the gentleman that was with me that night that bailed on me. That was his. It was so. It just boots are made for walking. That's what he did. You know what I'm saying? He walked right on away from that situation.
Adios, amigo.
So, anyways, and so Ice Dream. To answer that question, Ice Dream is the type of ice cream they serve. It's proprietary to Chick-fil-A, and it's just different. It tastes better.
Better than Dairy Queen.
It's like a Frosty, right? Or what?
No, it's not a Frosty. It's just vanilla ice cream.
Was we talking about putting coffee in that?
Yes.
Okay.
You take coffee and Ice Dream and mix it up, and it's delicious.
See, I like vanilla. I like vanilla.
You like that frou-frou coffee?
I like vanilla cream.
You like a little frou-frou coffee?
I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, tell them to go to Chick-fil-A on Highway 31 South or on the Beltline in Decatur and say, the Beard sent me one. So 1, the Beard sent me. 2, I want some of that Ice Dream in that coffee cup. And 3, go and put that coffee on top of that Ice Dream. Come on with it. Come on with it. You know they used to do gravy at Chick-fil-A? You had to ask for it, but you'd get the biscuit, the chicken, and then the white gravy smothered all over the top.
Gravy at Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. There's all kinds of secrets.
We're learning all kinds of stuff. Right
I
now.
am. I didn't know that.
Dude, have you ever heard of the secret menu?
No.
No.
Shut up.
Dude.
Neither of y'all have heard of secret
We're on
menu.
radio. We're not going to be quiet.
You pour that tea, girl.
Yeah.
Pour that tea, girl.
Okay, secret menu items. Y'all don't know about. All right, go to a break, Bro Montana. When we come back, we're gonna handle the secret menu. I did not know that you guys really don't know about the secret menus out there.
I mean, my daughters know everything about Chick-fil-A, and I've never heard anything about.
There's a secret. Oh my gosh, Boomer and the Beard. We're gonna reveal the secrets to you.
This could be life changing.
Oh, it is. I'm going to consider your life already changed. We'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard. Boomer and the Beard.
Boomer and the Beard.
Why are you staring at me?
I know what you did.
What?
You know what you did.
What are you talking about?
The cookie dough. You've been all up in the cookie dough. My cookie dough.
Okay, see, look, what had happened was
Get your own dough, yo. Get your own dough with Cookie Dough Magic, now open in Huntsville. We all have memories of stealing that cookie dough from the mixer before our grandmother could bake it. Now you can get it in a cone, cup, milkshake, and more, all safe to eat with no baking required. We have 12 delicious flavors. It's the best of both worlds. Delicious cookie dough, and it's safe to eat. Some of our signature flavors include magic chocolate chip, birthday cake batter, cheesecake dough, salty sweet, peanut butter, and more. It's so good. Get yours today at Cookie Dough Magic. Now open on Jefferson Street North in downtown Huntsville. And check us out online at mycookiedoughmagic.com. Life is short. Mix it up with Cookie Dough Magic.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of problem sleeping. Pillows would go flat. I would flip-flop all night long. I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. My Pillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed. It's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry My Pillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever. Buy your premium queen-sized My Pillow for $29.99. That's right, $29.99 for a premium queen-size My Pillow. Only $5 more for the king size. Go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrative Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrative Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
This is Dale Jackson, and you're listening to Boomer and the Beard. Will somebody tell Zach Walker he only has the second best beard on WVNN?
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. I'm so glad that you've joined us this morning. While we're in the mood of talking about food, You're a
poet.
You didn't even know it.
I am hungry.
Let's talk about Cookie Dough Magic. Marshall, have you been to Cookie Dough Magic?
Oh my goodness.
Negative, I have not.
We're going to have to arrange for Marshall to make his visit to Cookie Dough Magic. Cookie Dough Magic in Huntsville, guys. They just opened right before the pandemic. And then the pandemic shut everything down. And so they are man, it's unbelievable. They sell ice cream. No, I'm kidding. They sell cookie dough, obviously, and it is made with a pasteurized egg white instead of the raw egg, and it is unbelievable. So there's nothing raw in it. You're not gonna get salmonella,
Yeah.
Salmonella, whatever it's called. You're not going to get that disease. Starts with an S, ends with Ella, and it's delicious. They'll make it into a milkshake, which I haven't tried yet because I'm trying to lose 50 pounds in 90 days. But it just seems like it would be delicious. And then I know I've eaten I have eaten every flavor on their thing, including their gluten and vegan and all that. He made me eat that because I'm on a diet, and it was as good as vegan and gluten-free can be, which means it tasted like this top of this table. But go check them out, man. They're downtown. Look, there's only one of them, so you can't get it messed up. Just say, I want to go to say, Alexa, take me to Cookie Dough Magic in Huntsville. They're gonna be like, doot, 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 doot. They're going to take you down there to Jefferson Street on the corner there, right next to Melt. You guys need to go see them and tell them the Beard sent you. Like I said, we're still working on some kind of VIP card or something to give you guys some discounts, some opportunities. But while you're in Huntsville, make sure you guys go check out Cookie Dough Magic. So we were talking about secret menus. There are secret menus across multiple restaurants, right? It's this phenomena.
This is all new to me.
You don't know about the secret menu phenomena? No. Can you say phenomena?
No, but you can.
Okay, phenomena. So the number one on the list is the Chick-fil-A spicy char.
So that off the top, number one.
Yeah, off the top, that's the first one on this list. Okay, so for those looking for a way to be, so basically what it is the spicy chicken,
right?
Which I love.
But it's, you know how they have got the deluxe sandwich where it's grilled and it's got the bacon and the cheese and the tomato and the well, you substitute, it's not on the menu, but you substitute the spicy fried patty for it.
Okay.
And son, that's what I get when I go. I get a spicy chicken grill, the fried spicy chicken with all the deluxe. Got that cheddar cheese. I get the pepper jack cheese.
Right.
Got the pepper jack cheese. Got the bacon. Got the tomato. Got the lettuce.
And then what sauce?
I don't put any sauce on my sandwich. No. You ruin a sandwich. You ruin a sandwich.
I think I'd have to put ranch on that one.
No, you what?
I got to have it wet up.
It's wet. It's got tomato. It's got lettuce. It's got and the chicken itself is juicy as all get out.
Mo wet.
Okay.
I got to have it dripping.
Yeah, okay. Easy. In-N-Out, at In-N-Out Burger, which we don't have to worry about that here, but they have a 4x4 that's not on the menu.
What? That sounds like
Wait a minute.
Get a 4x4 to take me to the hospital.
Wait a minute. So, wait a minute. This chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A, that's the only thing on this?
No. It's just the only thing on this list. I'm just working off a list.
I thought you was fixing to tell us like all kinds of.
Well, I mean, I feel like when you work at Chick-fil-A, there's a code of silence that you join. You join the brotherhood. You join the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? And it's blood in, blood out. And I just, I don't feel like it would be right for me to expose the underbelly of the beast. I mean,
my pleasure.
I've seen that. Why you think that's all they say? You talk about the straight OGs,
right?
You talk about straight up OG. Somebody come in there and be like, you gave me the wrong chicken sandwich. I'm supposed to have. My pleasure.
And it just kills everything.
My pleasure. Yeah. Like, I'm going to start trying that as people start talking crazy at me. You backwoods racist, Trump-loving bigot, you get it. My pleasure. It just disarmed the heck out of them. They'll be like,
liberal head explode.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's like I used to coach baseball, right? And I was a very emotional person, and as I still am. I act like that. I said I was like it went away, like it went anywhere.
Right.
But I was known for around the league. Like I was known for being out of the dugout and in the umpire's face faster than any other coach. Like when I saw a bad call coming, I'd be on them. Like they'd turn around from making the call, and boom, I'm right in front of their face. I got that reputation, and there was this one umpire that he made a call I did not like, and I'm talking about I was right there in his grill. And I was really good at it. I knew exactly where the line was. I wouldn't cross the line. My guys knew I'd go to bat for them. They knew I'd run through a wall for them, which is really why you argue with the umpire. You don't ever get the call. You're never going to get the call. You're doing it for your guys. They feel like they got robbed. You want them to know you've got their back, so they'll go out and play well, right? And so sometimes I'd go out there, I'd be like, sir, I know you made the right call, but the guys back there, they really need me to come yell at you, so I'm going to keep shaking my hand and waving all and acting all crazy, and I need you to warn me. But that was a great call, Blue. You made an absolute right call. I'm not upset with you at all, but you got to warn me so I could go back to the dugout and coach. And the first time I did it, they looked at me and he was like, are you serious? And I was like, if you don't give me a warning, I'm going to give you something to warn me about. Like, I need you to send me back to the dugout like I came out here and chewed your ear up. And he's like, "That's a warning, coach," and sent me back to the dugout. But this time I got out there and I was on this guy in a hurry. I'm talking about like a fly on crab. Boom, boom, right on top of it. Bam. And he looked at me and he put his arm up and he grabbed my shoulder like this and he said, "Coach, you know I understand that you are upset." And I really do get it. I do. I really hope that I got that call right. Because all I can do is get out here and bust my tail to give you my very best effort. And I promise you, I really think that I got that call right. But if I missed it, I am so sorry.
My pleasure.
I did not mean to. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to hurt any of these kids. I'm out here just like you are. And I'm really sorry if you I was so mad, but I ended up putting my arm around him and I was like, "Can we hug this out?" Or like, what? I was like, I feel bad. You know what's funny? More umpires should do that. They really should, because we got all these youth umpires that they enjoy the power of it all. And this guy, you could tell it was not about that. He really was out there for the game and for the kids and to make a little money. I mean, and so he just, man, you know what? I'm really sorry. If you think I missed that, I completely give that. He gave it complete credence. He said, "Maybe I did. I'm not perfect. I'm an umpire. I'm a human being." And so, anyways, it was very interesting. But I think that is why you have such a great experience at Chick-fil-A. Bringing it back to the secret menus is just it's such a nice atmosphere.
Yeah,
it's hard to get in there and complain. Have you ever seen anybody throw a fit at Chick-fil-A? I haven't. I've seen somebody throw a fit just about everywhere.
Oh, Taco Bell. Oh, my goodness.
Man. Dunkin' Donuts.
50,
50.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody's happy in Chick-fil-A. You got no choice.
So what other secret menu items? You guys interested in Taco Bell's secret menu item?
Oh, yeah, let's get it.
Okay, it is the double grilled quesadilla.
What is?
Oh, that's the McDonald's grilled cheese. That's on the menu. It's on the secret menu. Did you know that? Did you know that In-N-Out Burger has, good gracious, they have animal fries? They're not on the menu, but they're topped with cheese, onion, and the iconic In-N-Out Burger sauce. Oh, that sounds really good. I got the animal burger In-N-Out. Oh, this is good for locals. Chipotle, since we're about to have a Chipotle here in Athens. Did you know you can have a single taco? I did not know that. I did not know that. I'm used to having to get a burrito the size of,
And Decatur's about to get a Whataburger.
Is it really?
Yeah, we're moving on up.
Shut up.
We're moving on up.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
Right there where the old...
You bite your tongue.
Where the old Ruby Tuesdays was, they just tore it down.
That is... Whataburger is my... That's my...
It's the bomb.
Man. Yeah. That right there. That Whataburger is my... It is... I mean, it's the... It is the absolute... You doesn't get any better than Whataburger. Golly, I love Whataburger.
Mm-hmm. I like their breakfast burritos, too.
Oh, yeah. I grew up in Texas. Right after, well, let me back up. That is a misguided statement. Let me back up.
You're not a Texan then.
No, I'm from Alabama. I lived here till I was 8. I moved from here to Washington D.C., where I lived until I graduated high school. So we got a lot of Yankee in me there, right? I was the only dude in my high school chewing Copenhagen driving a lifted truck. It was hilarious. I didn't fit in very well. But anyways, went from there to Texas, where my parents have lived since I graduated from high school. So they moved to high school. They moved to Texas in 2005. So I've spent a significant amount of time in Texas, but that's where my family lives, and that's where I lived when I met my wife. And so when I say I'm from Texas, there was a period of my time. My first house I ever bought was in Texas, right? So anyways, Whataburger's that's the national. It's the national food of Texas. I mean,
oh yeah, I've made a lot of trips to Texas, particularly around Dallas, and every time I'm like, I'm not eating until I get a Whataburger.
Yes,
I mean that's like a goal.
Well, because
and now they're ruining it because we got one in Decatur, and I'm gonna be tired of it.
Well, it's called self-control and moderation. If you practice a little bit of that, you should be okay.
I'm just gonna wear it out real quick, and I'll be tired of it.
I don't know if you can get tired of Whataburger. That patty melt they have. I mean, are you guys a fan of a patty melt?
Not really.
What?
No, I like
really.
I like a burger any kind of way.
Why?
And they're fried. I love.
Hold on a minute. I'm trying to ask my man Mark. I'm Slim Shady over here. Why he doesn't like
Look, Boots. I don't like patty melts.
Why?
I just.
What is it about? I mean, when you
consistency.
Okay, you don't like the bun. The white bread bun, is that what it is?
Sourdough. I think it's
sourdough.
Yeah,
whatever.
sourdough. Yeah.
No, it's like a Texas toast.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
is.
it,
Texas
yep.
toast. You
Yeah.
don't like Texas
It's
toast?
just
What you
too
got wrong
much.
with Texas?
Too much bread. or
Nothing
what?
wrong with that. I love Texas.
But
Not-
you don't
just
like
not their
Texas
toast.
toast.
Yeah.
You like plain burgers, like a
No.
like a normal burger.
Yeah, like a normal.
There's
burger.
not a freaking difference in a patty melt and a regular burger.
Just
That's
the bread.
Okay, I'm gonna diffuse this. My pleasure.
Well played, Slim Shady. Well played. Rest of the secret menu is well, that doesn't. None of this other stuff looks any good. Shake Shack. Do we even have a Shake Shack?
Isn't there one in Huntsville?
Oh my goodness, look at that.
That's called Surf and Turf at McDonald's. You
What?
can, if you can't decide between the filet of fish and the cheeseburger, just get Surf and Turf. They'll put a filet of fish on the bottom and a cheeseburger on the top.
It's like the Big Mac buns.
It's a Big Mac.
Really?
Fish at the
Yeah.
bottom, burger at top.
They also
That sounds great.
McDonald's also serves the land, air, and sea, which is filet of fish, McChicken, and the patty on the Big Mac bun. So you got the land, the air, and the sea.
No.
You get the cow, the fowl, and the bird.
Wow.
Or and the fish. Dang it, almost had it. So Starbucks on the secret menu is an espresso banana protein smoothie. How about that? Ooh, the Flying Dutchman at In-N-Out. That sounds delicious. You know, oh snap! There's a quesadilla on the menu at Chipotle on the secret menu. Yeah, the McBrunch burger. Throw egg on a hamburger. That's what I'm talking about. Egg.
I'm not McHaving it, so.
We'll be McRight back.
And even our old foreign co-host.
Boomer and the beard. Boomer and the beard.
Boomer and the Beard. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
As Johnson & Johnson waits for emergency use authorization of its COVID vaccine, the maker of one of the other shots is now talking about how to protect against an increasing number of coronavirus variants. Here's ABC's Whit Johnson.
Pfizer announcing they're talking to regulators about testing their own variant-specific booster, offering a third dose to 144 clinical trial participants. Moderna taking similar action, sending modified vaccines for the South African variant to the NIH for testing, including a combination formula for those getting their first shots, should that become necessary.
In Washington, lawmakers are awaiting a decision by the Senate's parliamentarian that could bolster a provision hiking the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour within a few years. That decision could also kill the idea as well. The House is poised to pass a bill that would solidify protections in labor and civil rights laws for LGBTQ people. It's one of President Biden's top priorities. I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kinda quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I know no computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. Web Underdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, Web Underdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact Web Underdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. Web Underdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
Why are you staring at me?
I know what you did.
What?
You know what you did.
What are you talking about?
The cookie dough. You've been all up in the cookie dough. My cookie dough.
Okay, see, look, what had happened was...
Get your own dough, yo.
Cookie dough magic, now open in Huntsville. 12 delicious flavors in a cone, cup, milkshake, and more. Cookie dough magic, now open on Jefferson Street North in downtown Huntsville. And check us out online at mycookiedoughmagic.com.
There is a new law in the works in San Francisco taking aim at tech companies
The proposed law would ban businesses from having employee cafeterias. Now, the new law is intended to force employees of companies like Twitter, Facebook, Uber, Google, and Apple to go out for lunch in order to help local restaurants who complain that they cannot compete with these employee cafeterias. Their problem is the tech companies don't charge their employees for meals. Food's a perk. Now, to no one's surprise, the proposed law has the backing of the Golden Gate Restaurant Association. Executive Director Gwyneth Borden says they simply can't compete with free. We conservatives know that, trying to deal with you people on the left. It's about time you learned it. Anyway, if these liberal lawmakers get their way, thousands of their liberal voters and employees of liberal tech companies will have to step over piles of human poop on San Francisco streets, risk getting mugged or worse, to dig into their own pockets to pay for their own food. This could be the first time in recorded history liberal politicians have gone on record against the concept of a free lunch for their own people. This is a big deal.
Benjamin Franklin once wrote,
Nothing can be said to be certain, except death and taxes.
Hold on there, Benji. You can't even rely on that much thanks to identity thieves.
Pardon?
Tax forms have all your personal info in one place. And this is the season when it can get emailed, shared, and possibly exposed to identity thieves. They might even try to file your tax return before you do.
This shan't stand!
No, it shan't. Because LifeLock monitors your info and alerts you to identity threats. If you become a victim, a dedicated US-based specialist will help fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but LifeLock helps you keep what's yours. Join today and save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code NEWS. That's promo code NEWS for 25% off at LifeLock.com. And remember,
25% saved is 25% earned.
Where Alabama talks, WVNN. Depend on it.
This is Zayden, and you're listening to the Boomer and the Beard. And my dad's weird.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. It is 5 minutes past the bottom of the hour. We are back. This song would have to be outlawed. Back in neutral. Back in colorless. Back in can't say black. Back in color neutral. What do we, how do we?
Don't say white. That's all. Just
that would be worse.
Do not say that.
I wonder if Black Lives Matter would embrace that song as their theme song. Black in black. That's pretty good, wasn't it? Were y'all impressed by?
It'd be ruined and nobody play it no more.
I don't know, but I'm talking about mine. Did you think I could get up there?
On a karaoke night?
Yeah, well, karaoke night's a little different. We have some of them liberations, you know what I'm saying, running around. Let me tell you guys about MyPillow. I don't know if you guys do you know what's going on with MyPillow, but Mike Lindell is under attack. He's being sued by Dominion for $1.5 billion. You know what that means? Damn. Time to support people like us, right? People that believe what we believe, people that are patriots fighting for this country. Time to support them. So all you have to do is go to mypillow.com/radio specials and use the promo code BEARD at checkout. That literally discounts on anything on their site. I don't care if you want their robe, if you want the bathrobe, which is awesome. If you want a dog bed, my dog's got one of them dog beds. He's got two of them actually, and he won't come off of it. It's and here's the cool part. What about a dog bed you could throw in the washer and throw in the dryer? Huh? How about that? It patented interlocking fill, adjust your individual sleep needs. You'll never have a better night's sleep than you will on MyPillow. Go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout. So we teased the story way earlier this morning. We were talking about motorcycles. I'm surrounded by, we all have Harleys here, and so we all ride. You know what I'm saying? We're all in that whole Harley, put on our cut and rock and roll. When I mean that, I mean like a cutoff shirt is what I mean. Personally, I'll
affliction.
I'll throw my cutoff affliction on, put my clip-on earrings in, and ready to roll. And so I, grew up not on motorcycles. My dad grew up on bikes and loved them. My grandfather rode a Honda Goldwing 365 days a year. Did not matter.
Yeah.
Did not matter. It was the only one that had reverse. He was so short, he needed reverse with those heavy bikes,
Yeah.
and so he ended up on a Goldwing. And he rode one, and I mean, until he died, he rode one all the time. He loved it, and like had rain gear. I mean, it did not matter the weather. Your boy was ready, and that was his mode of transportation. But those Goldwings are like, it's like riding in a Civic almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so big. And I've never been on one. I'd like to ride a big Goldwing or a big bat. You know, I've always wanted to get on one of the big ones with the windshield and all that. I've never even had a windshield. I like the concept of the wind through you know, but I also don't ride long distance. I just ride for fun, right? And so I imagine it would be very comfortable. But anyways, when I first got on motorcycles, I had never even ridden a four-wheeler that had a shifter on it. You know what I'm saying? So it was and then on day 2, I ended up on the highway, kind of accidentally. And if you remember the first time you ever rode a bike in a heavy wind, and it knocks you. I mean, it'll push you. It'll move you a foot or two to the left or the right if it's blowing hard enough. And you got to lean into it, and it's like you just negotiate the wind. But it affects you so much more on a bike. I'll never forget that that first day I had my bike. My dad came to take me out to lunch, and I want to show my dad. Oh yeah, show my dad I know how to ride a bike. You know what I'm saying? So he's following me to supper, and we're crossing Lake Louisville in Denton, Texas. And you know how you get out there on that bridge and you expose, son.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about it's day 2 on a motorcycle, and I'm up there just as proud as I can be. And I'm like, on my Marauder moped. And no, it's okay. It's 750 cc's. All right. Put it back up, Connor. Put it back up. Put it back up. Put it back up. There it is, live on the live stream. There it is right there. And so I came past the dry land and hit the bridge, and the moment I hit that joker, that wind just ripped across there. And I'm talking about I went 2 lanes. Like, it was, whoa! And I thought I was going to die.
Oh, butt pucker.
But I figured it out. You know the best way to learn is figure it out. I wouldn't suggest it on a motorcycle, but everything else in life probably makes good sense. So I was working at a restaurant. I was riding my bike back and forth to this restaurant where I was a sous chef. I didn't have a pot to pee in or a window to throw it out of. It was the lowest point in my life. I was living at home with my parents, and I was just in a really bad place, and I got this job, and it was a cool job. One of the kids there, a young kid there, had just bought a brand new GSXR 1000. And he thought I was the coolest thing since sliced cheese, and so he let me ride it.
Cool.
And I'd been on bikes for like
2 days.
No, at this point it'd been like 6 months, but still only 6 months with no license or anything like that. And so I got on his bike, and now mind you, the only bike I'd ever been on was a Suzuki Marauder / Boulevard, whatever it was, 750. And I get on this thing and I throttle up, baby. I'm talking about I hammer it.
You're letting it eat.
And that front end stood straight up. Now, fortunately, I've always been a man of girth. And so I didn't whiskey throttle it, thank God. I at least had the wherewithal to come out of the throttle and get the front end down. When I got it down, I was like, okay, I got this thing whipped. Whoa, whoa. And there it went again, stood up in second gear. And when I got the front tire down, I was doing 117 miles an hour. I just hit third gear. Because it's just, this thing's out of control at this point. It's just running. Just running out from underneath me. And I look up, and there's this curve.
Ooh. Pretty
stout curve ahead of me. And we're on a country road. A lot of my stories end up on country roads. I don't know why. Probably because I'm a redneck. But I tried to turn the handlebars. Like, I'm like, okay, let's turn. Oh, it's not turning. Oh, it's not turning. And I tried to, son of a gun, you had to commit. You had to sell out. I laid that joker down sideways and got into that turn and you know, a lot of times I tell you to throttle through the turn, so I just went on and throttled into it. I made that turn. I probably made that turn at 70, 75. Oh, it was terrifying. I turned that son of a gun around. And by the way, I had on flip-flops, a backwards hat, and a tank top. No helmet, I didn't even have sunglasses on. I was an idiot. And so I took that thing back to the restaurant. I gave him his keys back. I said, I don't ever want to touch that ever again. Scared the heck out of me. Them things have too much power, man. Don't nobody need that much power.
I rode one time, and that was... I didn't stand it up, but it scared me real quick. I was like, I don't want none of this.
No, it ain't no point. And these guys got these Hayabusas and all that, but put NOS on it and stretch it, and it's just, it don't make no sense to me.
No.
Yeah, it's not my gig.
No, and it's not comfortable. I don't understand. Like, I got a bike because I like to cruise. I like to just roll around, I'll put my headphones in and turn on some jams and just kick it, probably listen to like Coldplay or something on my Marauder. And I'm kidding, totally joking. I know you're gay. You listen to Coldplay. No, I'm kidding. That's a quote from a movie. I didn't make that up. But I like to cruise around. You know what I'm saying? So those leaned over. You know what I call them? Chiropractor. because that's what you're going to need after you ride it for any period of time. You all hunchback Notre Dame in it, just laying on that, and the worst.
Me feel uncomfortable just
talking about it. The worst part's when they put a woman on the back of it. Like, I don't understand that at all.
Yeah.
Like, lady, what you thinking? You crazy? Have you lost your damn mind? I mean, it's just, what? Huh? You want to get on the back? What? Doesn't make a lick of sense. But anyways, to each their own, I guess. That's why we live in this country. For now, you can at least choose what bike you want to ride. For now.
Or what Connor would ride.
Connor, what if you rode a motorcycle, what would you ride?
What style?
He's probably Ducati. He's probably got that cafe racer style. You know what I'm saying?
He's probably been over there thinking about it.
Let's give him a chance.
Yeah, let's ask him.
You say that like I know anything.
Hold on. Go ahead.
You say that as if I know anything about motorcycles.
Look up Ducati. That's probably what I would picture him. One of those little
I feel like he'd be
one
on
of those little
fast.
street racers, Street Fighter style Ducatis.
Something exotic like that Audi out there.
Yeah, like that Audi.
I think he's more of a cafe racer.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't. Some little bobbed out cafe racer. Yeah, I could see that. One of them cool looking seats that. What am I trying to say? On the golly.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like a half a football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. With old lady mystery on the back, you know what I'm saying? Going to Cracker Barrel for a date at the restaurant and the country store. Let's go. When we come back, we'll have one more segment. We can hear from you guys. You got any good motorcycle stories? You got any fun stories at all? 866-494-9866. We got Slim Shady, we got Jonah, we've got producer Connor, and Bro Montana at Master Control. We'd love to hear from you this segment. Play a little radio roulette. 866-494-9866. Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
And even our old farm co-host.
Boomer and the Beard. Boomer and the Beard.
Boomer and the Beard.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
Come on. And then it was like I stepped funny, Mm-hmm. And I could barely walk on it.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600. At Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic. We've got your back. Come see us today.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it. I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at Donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
The Dale Jackson Show, weekday mornings only on WVNN.
Put your hands in the air for Leonard Skinner right there. Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. It's 12 minutes to the 7 o'clock hour and the Dale Jackson Show, who will be joining you here at 7. Boomer and the Beard is on live right now. BoomerandBeard.com. That's right, Boomer and Beard. Spell out the word and.com. And make sure you go and subscribe to our podcast. Right now, that is our most important focus right now, so subscribing to the podcast. So, like I said, go to boomerandbeard.com, spell out the word and at the top, click on podcast and subscribe anywhere you listen to podcasts. Ideally, the Apple Podcast Store, but however you listen to them is fine. Marshall's doing it right now, so no, I'm kidding, but he will before he leaves. It's a requirement. You come in the studio, you got to subscribe to the podcast. So we'll remedy that situation. But yeah, we would love to have you guys join us. We're on the Facebag, we're on the Instabook, we're on the Tweetagram. We are all over the board. We're getting a phone call right now. Can you answer that? And actually, don't worry about it. Hold on, somebody's calling my cell phone right now, and they mean to be calling our line, I think. I'm not going to answer that, but they do that all the time. I don't know why. I think it's our Facebook. I need to change the phone number on there, but it still has my cell phone number on accident, which means anybody who listens to this show can get my cell phone number, which is a terrifying prospect. But, oh, my goodness. Look at that. That's probably a stay where you're at, and I'll come to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's probably a, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. My wife texted me and said, I have a flat tire. And I said, well, I can be there in 20 minutes. And she said, well, I'm already on my way. I'm like, whoa.
So is she on the side of a road or at a
No, she's at
parking
daycare
lot?
now. She's at daycare.
Okay,
she's
that's
safe.
good.
She's safe.
She's safe. The rim might not be, but she is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really all that matters. So
Well, at least you'll get your workout today.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be late to my workout. Reed, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm going to be late. So the last segment of the day, we'd love to hear from you, 866-494-9866. If you just called my cell phone, you can call back on 866-494-9866. That's the actual show line. And we will. We'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, we've got to talk about maybe one of the most ingenious apps of all times. Okay. On Wednesday morning, the number one app on the Apple Store charts for free apps in Australia was the Poop Map.
What?
Now, think about how genius this is. How many times have you been somewhere and you just got to take a poo?
Oh, I thought it was about
and you're
talking
like,
about dogs.
and you're like,
or
where can I go to find?
That is important.
To find,
That is important.
because here's what it is. It's like, it's like swipe right for poopers, right?
Oh,
like
man.
it's like Match.com or what was that, Tinder for poopers. You get to get on here and you get to rate, and you get to put a place and you get to say, hey, you got a level 5 pooper here. It's
Yes.
clean. It's 5 stars. It's got great toilet paper, single ply, double ply.
I want to know if
sandpaper.
is it elongated or not? 'Cause
Yeah, is
I
it
need
elongatable? Is it water sensitive? Does it have a bidet? Maybe there's a bidet.
Maybe.
For the longest time I thought that was a water fountain for dogs, but I've never actually used a bidet. That's a lie. I'm curious if anyone has anyone here ever been somewhere fancy enough to have a bidet?
No,
Connor,
I'm digging that app though.
I've never used a bidet, but I want to.
yeah, I do too. I think it would be kind of refreshing. Whoa, hey, look out! Get up in there. Clean
My
that.
pleasure.
We had a conversation about this at the softball tournament this week. But this app is genius.
Genius. I love it
because it keeps you.
I like how you can rate it also. Like, no,
Yeah.
you got one here, but only stop if it's an emergency.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I want to know: is it clean? Is it elongated? Is it crowded all the time?
Do you have to get the key from the cashier up front?
Oh, I know, because they know what you're doing.
Yeah, right.
No.
Because to keep the door locked.
If they got a key, they're usually getting a lot of dumps, I think. It ain't just in and out. It's like, I don't been here for a minute.
Right.
You're like, no, it's broken.
But we talked about this. I'm a gentleman that has no issue with regularity. Okay, I mean it's like clockwork for me, pretty normally. I like to, I like my routine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there are things that can influence it and can change it and shift it around a bit. But for the most part, I'm pretty, tick tock clockwork kind of a deal. And I have found myself. Have you ever used dude wipes?
No.
Uh-uh.
So it originated in the pandemic, trying to find sanitary wipes and stuff like that when there was no toilet paper, right? And in the camping section, I found some dude wipes, and there's a Dollar Shave Club has in part of their stuff they have some male wipes. They're like baby wipes for dudes. And let me tell you something. It has changed my life. It's changed my life. It really has.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about. I mean, they're made for men. I mean, it's for us. They know that old Rusty Rump will absolutely need a little, need a breather, and it is certainly a way to ensure cleanliness, sanitation.
Yep.
And so we started talking about it, and I mean, we took a little poll on the team there, and about 8 of the guys had dude wipes on them. So it's a pretty, pretty standard playbook now. You guys have never been on the dude wipe train?
I'm smarter because of that now.
You need to go by Walmart,
Check this out.
get over in the camping section and get you some of them dude wipes, and it'll change your life. Because they're super. Dude, I keep them in my truck, right? And that way, if I shoot a deer and I have to gut the deer out and I need to clean my hands off, I got dude wipes.
Or take a dump.
Or if you got to take a dump in the woods, you got dude wipes. Or if there's just a mess, you need to clean it up, you got dude wipes. I mean, they're all-purpose wipes with the express purpose of old Rusty Rump.
Now we need an American version of the poop
Now we
app.
need a poop app for
Right.
So I would like to challenge anyone out there who's an app developer that I will happily promote this app for you. I will help you blow your app up if you want to develop the poop app for America. It would be ideal. Nino Uzelac was the developer of this. The app had been briefly removed after it went viral on TikTok. There was such a surge in downloads that Apple thought he was trying to game the system. Yet again, big tech interfering in free enterprise. It had been getting negligible downloads until the TikTok video, and overnight it shot to 100,000 downloads.
Wow.
Dang. What do they get per download?
Nothing typically. Apps are typically monetized in the ad section.
Oh, okay.
So it's a free app. So if it's a free app and you don't charge for it, then you get nothing on the download. But then you can go to advertisers and say, I have 100,000 users on my app. How much would you pay me to have access to my user base of 100,000 people?
Okay.
And then you have the demographics of them all and all that stuff.
Right.
So it is definitely monetizable. Yeah, you can monetize it.
Yeah.
And Apple took it off for what? For a second?
Well, they thought he was gaming the system because it got downloaded too many times.
Oh, it's just popular. I mean, shoot, you got the poop app, dude wipes. I mean, come on.
So, anyways, a gentleman's trying to call in. He's having issues getting through. So, Hayden, I don't know what's going on with the phones over there, but we've been having some phone issues lately. But I did want to add to the story we talked about yesterday, the Athens, Alabama. For those of you that listen to the podcast from other areas of the country, this may not make a ton of sense to you, but for the local folks, we had our superintendent indicted, our previous superintendent indicted, and I saw another article yesterday that really broke down the more of the details of what happened, and boys, it is bad. It is bad. Talk about fabricating report cards, fabricating transcripts, diverting millions of dollars away straight into their bank account. And so this is going to be and here's the thing, Sisk is involved, which he's not getting the play time, the air time that Holiday is, but he is equally as in trouble here. And Connor, there was some situation that some seniors were made to miss their graduation a few years back. Do you remember this? Where, like, with it 2 weeks to go to graduation, there were 2 seniors that were not allowed to walk, and it was a big stink.
I'm not recalling.
Okay, there's some allegations that and this is just, I want to make sure I'm saying allegations. This is not corroborated or evidenced by any stretch, but I'm just telling you the allegation that I heard was that those two students had some had some idea what was going on, and that's why they were silenced in a way.
Yeah.
Now that could be completely false. I mean, I want to make sure I'm telling you that's an allegation, but
and if it is, this story keeps getting deeper and deeper.
Oh, it's going to continue. It's like a Taliban cave system. It just never stops.
Right.
Osama bin Laden running through the hills. I'm talking about just digging and digging and he's El Chapo in a prison cell. Just dig your way out.
Yeah.
It's just going to get deeper and deeper.
So he's never getting out of where he's at now.
Chapo?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's chopped. He's he's pretty well
he's
sequestered.
Supermax.
Yeah, he's sequestered. I like it.
I saw on the news his wife got busted for trafficking.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Shocker there. Drug dealers going drug deal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They're just going to do it. I mean, that's how it be sometimes.
You get a hold of that money, and it just you can't let it go.
You can't let it go. Just like we don't want to let you go. But unfortunately, our time has run out this morning. We love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Boomer and the Beard. We'll be back tomorrow for the Friday morning edition. We had Marshall Mathers, a.k.a. Slim Shady, Jonah, Bro Montana, producer Connor, and Boot joining you this morning. We love you. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.